So combining like terms, let's define what like terms actually are. Like terms are terms that have the same variable, and they can be simplified by combining like terms. So again, like terms have what we call the same variable. Also, a shortcut to keep in mind, if terms are like, then all you have to do is add the coefficients and keep the variable, and that will simplify the expression. So if we do have like terms, what we do is we add the coefficients to keep the variable. So remember that other example we had a minute ago, 4x plus 2x. Those are what we call like terms because they have the same variable. And since they have the same variable, our shortcut is add the coefficients. So we have the 4 plus the 2. So we add those together. And what we do is we keep the variable x on the end. So 4 plus 2 is 6, and therefore we have 6x. That's basically how we do it without a whole lot of effort. So if I look at 6m plus 3m plus 5m, these are all like terms because they have the same variable. So what we do is we just add the coefficients. We add the 6, we add the 3, and we add the 5, and we keep the variable, which is m. So 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, so that's going to be 14m. So that's what we mean by simplified. So 14m is the simplified version of that. So when I have this 7y take away 3y plus 2y, to identify the terms, it's important to circle. So using the circle method, we have the 7y is the first term, the negative 3y is my second term, and then the 2y is my third term. So what it is, we add the coefficients of the terms. So I see a 7 and a negative 3 and a 2. We add those coefficients and we keep the letter. So 7 plus negative 3, that's when you're getting into positive negative numbers. A lot of times I like to use those labels. I have 7 but I owe 3, so that 3 is going to remove 7 from my income. That's going to get me down to 4, and then 4 plus 2 is going to move me up to 6. So I'm going to end up with then 6y as my answer. So that's going to equal then 6y. That's going to equal 14m up there. When I do this one again, when you're combining like terms, the circle method is very powerful. So I circle the first term. When I circle the second term, remember to include the operation with that. And then when I circle that third term, remember again to keep that operation with it. So when I add the coefficients, I see the 12. But remember, the opposite of a negative 3 is the same thing as a positive 3. So that's just really just a plus 3. That double negative means it's really a positive 3. So that's easy to fix. And then we just have that negative 5 there on the end. So those are the numbers that we're putting together. And then the x is our variable on the end there. So 12 and 3 is 15, and then I have to lose 5. That brings me back down to 10. So that's going to give me then 10x as my answer. And that's how we combine like terms. So if you know how to add integers, you can do a lot of this stuff without the use of a calculator. So that concludes our lesson on combining like terms.